Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is that video that I've been trying to do for the longest time. I've had people ask me to do it. Finally, I am doing this video. I'm super excited to show you guys how I passed my practical exam. I always say make sure you check with your city. Make sure that you check with your state, your instructor, your school, because every state varies and there could be a little bit something that you might miss out. Pretty much most of the exams are almost the same, but some places might just have a slightly different rule, which you want to make sure. I think the toughest part of this exam is the nerves. So when I walked into that exam room, I was freaking out. I was scared. I didn't know what to expect. This table that I'm using over here is a lot bigger. The table that they give you over there is probably going to be like about that big, so not very big. The space is tight. There's not really enough room to be walking around. There's a desk next to you and a chair closer. With the whole COVID situation right now, things might be a little different. They might be spacing people out a lot more. But this is the closest that I could get to creating that atmosphere at home. The test is very simple. You're working on a plastic hand. You're not cutting someone's cuticles for real. You're just making sure that you're doing the steps right, and it's all about sanitation. So, if that makes you feel any better, what's the worst that's gonna happen? The worst that's gonna happen is you're not gonna make it, and you have to do your test again. If you keep yourself calm, you will make it for sure. They want to see if you have the knowledge to put on a nail tip. You know all those things. You've studied it in school and you will be perfectly fine. So toss those nerves out the door and get ready to pass your exam. So the thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger will be my 3 manicure fingers. I'll do the nail tip on the ring finger and the silk wrap on top of that. And my last pinky is going to be my sculpture finger. And that is super easy because I don't have to build too much. So that's another tip. You want to save your pinky for the sculpture because it's going to be easier to just build up the pinky instead of any other bigger finger. So what I had is this Tupperware and it's missing a lid. But don't worry, I'm going to emphasize so many times throughout the video that you have to close the lid, that you're not going to forget. So I'm still going to pretend like there's a lid, and I will be closing the lid every single time I take something out. Now, just to show you how I set up my box or my bag, container, whatever you guys want to take, your toolbox, okay? So I have all the services laid out this way. Okay, you have your trash bags, you have your clean linens, you have your disinfecting bag, you have your manicure service. Again, I have this open just because I didn't have a bigger Ziploc bag, but all of these bags have to be sealed. All of these bags have to be sealed. There's the nail tip service, the silk wrap service, and then the nail sculpture service. So I have them laid out this way. All your bags have to be closed, sealed, and then the lid will be closed on top. And we go this way, we have our paper towel roll, and then we have our hand on top, okay? And this is how we'll set up our box, or your toolbox, or whatever. First things first, we're gonna take out the trash bags, okay? The trash bags are both labeled. One says trash, and the other one says soiled linens. There's a roll of tape in there, and then there's scissors in there. I'm gonna go through this video just like I would in an exam, but I will be explaining along the way. Now, if you haven't watched my video which explains what needs to be in the nail kit, please go ahead and watch that. I will put a link on the screen, and you guys will know what exactly is in each bag. But through this video, I'm just gonna go along just like you guys already watched that video. So the first thing is the trash bags. We take this bag out, we close the lid, okay? Now what we wanna do is we wanna take these 2 bags, the roll of tape, and we wanna make sure that this touches the floor. And I'm explaining this to you just like it was explained to me, and that's exactly how I passed my test. So these need to touch the floor all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to tape this up. Tape it up and bend the corner of the tape. You don't want to be struggling over there trying to find the corner, so just make sure that you do it the right way. You have time, do it the right way. So we're gonna go ahead and tape this onto our table. A lot of people do it different, again, like I said, in different states. People do it different, where they'll have little paper bags under their desk. I'm pretty sure that you're allowed to do it either or. This is just how I did it, and these are the rules that I knew. So, you're done with this. Your bags are taped securely. You're good. Make sure you know which bag is where. I'm left-handed, so I know I'll be using the trash bag a lot bit more. So I'm gonna make sure that my trash bag is on the left side. There's no rule to it, as long as it's labeled and it's there. So I know it's easier for me to toss things to this side. So after this is done, I'm tossing both these things in the trash. The Ziploc that was used with the trash bags in it goes in the trash. The next bag will be the sanitizing bag, and we pull that out, we pull our hand out, and we close the lid. We open this bag, take out the wipes, place the bag and the hand on the chair. You're gonna take your wipe, you still hold the box in your hand. Now you're gonna sanitize your table. Okay. Sit down, sanitize the legs of the table. These are steps that you're not gonna do in the salon, but they want you to do this in the test. So you're gonna do this, your customer's chair. So that's the chair for the tech. There's gonna be a chair over here for the customer, and you're gonna sanitize that chair. You're gonna wipe down that chair. You're gonna pick up your hand and the baggie from your chair. You're gonna now sanitize your chair. This goes in the trash. We put our hand on the sanitized table. We put our wipes on the sanitized table. We take out our alcohol bottle. We take out our sanitizer. This goes in the trash. You take out your paper towel roll, and that goes on your desk. You take out the clean linens, you close your box. For these things, you can have a little basket on the side where, you know, these are gonna be things that are gonna stay on your table the whole service. I didn't have that, I didn't do that, but again, like I said, if that helps you stay organized better, then go ahead, get a little basket, which you'll take out and you'll put your items that you'll use throughout. So now we take out our linens. This goes in the trash. Okay, we roll one, and then the other one we lay across the table like this for the client to lay their hand on. Roll it some more with the other one, and then we place our hand this way. So this is your table setup. Next, we take out this Ziploc with the manicure service in it, and we close that box again. Take out your bowl. Manicure bowl goes here. Disinfected tools, bath wash, nail polish remover, lotion, cuticle remover, cuticle softener, cotton, paper towel, your base coat, your top coat, your nail polish. Where does this go? In the trash. Now, take 7 pieces of paper towel and you'll see through the service how we need it, okay? So I'm just tearing off 7 pieces like this. So count your 7 pieces. Okay. You're done that. All your items are out for the first service. You're gonna sanitize your hands. Raise your hand. When you raise your hand, they know that you're ready for your service and you're ready to begin. All right, so with the manicuring service, the first thing they're gonna ask you to do is go and wash your hands. You're gonna take your hand, you're gonna get up, you're gonna go to the sink, you're gonna wash the hands, just where everyone else is doing, follow them. You're gonna wash the hand, you're gonna wash your hands, come right back to the table and sit down, okay? Once you're sitting down, you're gonna take one of these pieces of papers, you're gonna wipe your hand, you're gonna dry it, you're gonna toss in the trash. You're gonna take another piece of paper, you're gonna dry your client's hand, okay? You make sure your client's hand is dry, you toss in the trash. After that's done, you take the sanitizer, you sanitize your hands, you sanitize the client's hand, now you begin your service. So the first thing, you're gonna take some cotton, seal it right back. You're gonna take your nail polish remover, again, a non-acetone one. You don't wanna use acetone, we have tips on that hand. And then we're gonna remove the nail polish. Hold it in place for a little bit, wiggle it around. It's red, so you can imagine it's gonna be a little tough, but I would go over this with one and then we'll come back later with another cotton ball. This one goes in the trash. I'm gonna go in with one more cotton ball, seal it again. And this is why it's always good to have more, because you just don't know what you have to use it with. So. Going in the second time. All right, goes in the trash. We're gonna open our box with the disinfected tools. We're gonna take out our nail file. We're gonna close it right back. So now we're gonna grab our hands, and they wanna see a rolling motion 3 times on each side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And don't worry about emphasizing. So if you just have to show that rolling motion, that's what they want to see. Okay? You're tossing this file. Now time to soak the hands. So we're going to take our manicure bowl. We're going to pour in the bath solution, which we have. Okay? This goes in the trash. Now we're going to soak the hand in for 30 seconds. So just hold it there for 30 seconds. Make sure that it gets soaked to the thumb. So if you have to wiggle the hand around a little bit, hand goes back there. Dry the hands. This goes in the trash. We open it again. The orange wood stick that we have with the Q-tip. Take this Q-tip. We're gonna put our cuticle softener. So we're gonna pour it over the trash, okay? So that we're not putting it on the appliance. And now we take that, put it on the cuticles. And we're pushing the cuticle. We're trying to clean the cuticle with that, okay? We're done with this. We're gonna toss this in the trash. We put the hand back in the bowl. Okay. We're gonna take our brush, and that box stays closed. Take our brush, we put the hand in the bowl, we're cleaning, we're brushing the nails, under the nails. We're done. Brush goes in the trash. Take another piece of paper. Dry the hands. Goes in the trash. Now it's time for the massage. We're gonna take the lotion and we're gonna start massaging the hands. After your massage is done, then you clean with the alcohol. Take this paper towel that we have, the square pieces. We spray some alcohol. You can do it on the fingers or you can do it on the piece of paper. So what I kind of prefer a lot of times is doing it on a piece of paper. Once I've cleaned my 3 fingers, I'm gonna toss this paper. And now all that we're left with is polishing. So that's 1 coat of base. Okay, once our base coat is done, we're doing 2 coats of the red. Coat number 2. Okay. Give it a few. Final, the top coat. You're doing 1 top coat. Done. You're going to sanitize your hand. And raise your hand. And you're ready to present your hand. Okay? So they'll be walking around. They're going to come after the first service. They're going to look. They're going to look at your hand. They're going to look at how you polished. They're going to look at, they were already observing all these steps. So it goes by the points. So, you know, you filing in the correct motion gives you the points. You doing the top coat, 2 coats of nail polish, the base coat, all of that gives you the points. So different things will, you know, that's what they're observing throughout. All right, so you're done your manicure service and they say clean up, throwing away everything. So, of course, all this is going to your home, so you just don't want to be super messy. They just want to see trash go in trash. So this goes everything you see on your table. Make sure all the lids are closed. You don't want to deal with a mess when you go home. Toss everything in the trash. You're done. Make sure the lids are tight and closed. In the back, make sure that you just put in paper towel. The remaining paper towel that we have, so you're just gonna stuff that in there and it'll soak up all that water. We close this box, goes right in the trash. The polishes, the table needs to be completely clean, okay? We just don't touch these things, the towels, the wipes, alcohol, sanitizer, we never touch. We're gonna take the towels, goes in the soiled linen, okay? That's where those go. This bowl goes in the trash. Once we throw everything, we grab a wipe. We pick up our hands, we wipe down the table. Goes in the trash. Our hand gets placed back there. Next bag is the nail tip service. We take this bag out and we close the lid. Make sure to always close the lid of that box. Now we have our tip service out. We take out the disinfected tools, our nail tips, our glue, and this goes in the trash. Now we're gonna roll out 3 pieces of paper towel, okay? 3 pieces to the point that it's long. And we place our hand on this paper towel. Before you start your nail tip service, you're gonna sanitize your hands. Sanitize the client's hands. We're gonna take out our buffer. You can use any type, I used this one. So now we're working on the ring finger. We're gonna buff it. See, this is the good thing about those soft hands that I remember saying it in how to prepare your own nail kit. So it's easier because you can bend the finger, you can kind of hold it away from the other finger. It's just so much easier. So you buff. We take out a tip, seal it back again. With your glue, you're gonna have a new glue, you're gonna cut it over the trash, okay? So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on there. And here we go. Hold it in place. Sometimes just the corners, if the edges are not sticking, I hold the ends together. If you need to dab in a little bit more glue, just go ahead and put a drop, not too much, but just a drop in there so that it seals your tip. Okay? Make sure your tip is curved down like this. They're gonna come and they're gonna stick their nail under this nail. They wanna make sure there's no space. So that's why make sure your nail is not upwards or straight. It has to be at a curve like this, so we know, they'll know that this is the right way. It needs to be sealed under here. Now we're gonna get our pair of scissors and we're gonna cut the tip. cut it to whatever size you want. I mean, you want it to be long, but you know, so just about that much. You want to buff it smooth, just so you don't feel this little ridge of that, you know, where the tip starts. And you just want to go ahead and buff it. You want it to blend in with the nail. So when you run your finger over the nail, it's smooth. Yep. Once that's done, then we file the nail. Your tip was done, you filed it. Okay. Once that's done, what do? We sanitize our hands. And we raise our hand. That means we're done with this service. Clean up, we're gonna throw out all of this, okay? So nail tips go in the trash. This box goes in the trash. The glue. Take this paper towel. Trash. Take our wipe. Hold your hand. Wipe the table. Your table is all disinfected for the next service. Sanitize my hands, raise my hands, nail wrap service. We bring our box out, our wraps and our wood stick, our paper towel, our activator, and our resin. This goes in the trash. We lay our paper towel down. Ready to start our service. Sanitize your hands. Sanitize your client's hands. Get the buffer. So the same nail we put the tip on, that's the one that we're working on. So we buff it. Okay, we're gonna get our paper towel. We're gonna dust it and wipe it. Goes in the trash. We're gonna get our fabric and our orange wood stick, and you seal this back. It has this little stick-on peel. Okay, you're gonna put that on there, and then you're not gonna use your fingers, but you're gonna use the orange wood stick. Smooth it out. And now we're gonna cut that extra fabric. So we're gonna take our pair of scissors from here, close it. And we're gonna cut it not exactly to the tip, but just we're gonna leave a couple. Again, you can use your orange wood stick to cover the edges. Okay. Now we're going to take our resin. We have to do this 3 times. So this is our first one. And again, if you have to adjust anything, use your orange wood stick. Don't use your fingers. Close this, use our activator. So now we spray with our activator. Okay, second one. Second spray. Our third coat. And our final spray. Now we're going to take our nail file, and you see where this extra fabric is? So all that extra fabric right here, it's hard. We know that this is done because if you tap it with your orange wood stick, it's hard. So we're going to file off these edges, and you can file it downwards and it'll take off all that. So all that extra fabric just comes right off. And there you go. You see how that is? So we filed that off. Now there's a little shine on it. If you can see, probably not. There's a shine on it. We're only buffing it enough to get the shine off, okay? We're not going crazy with it. We're just trying to get that shine off. The shine is gone and it has a matte look. Now our nail wrap service is done. I'm going to sanitize my hands and I'm going to raise my hands. Clean up, throwing away everything. So this goes in the trash. 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 We take our wipe. Pick up our hands. Wipe down the table. Hand goes down. That goes in the trash. Sanitize my hands. Raise my hands. My 2-minute cleanup is done. All right, the last service is the nail sculpture, okay? We take this bag out. We're never placing it on the table, remember. We take out the stuff, we lay it out. This gets tossed. I lay the paper towel and lay the hands. These 2 glass containers, I'm going to pour the acrylic powder in one. This goes in the trash. The liquid goes in the trash. You're going to close your lids once you have your stuff in there. Sanitize your hands. Sanitize your client's hands. And we start our service. We're going to start with buffing. Dusting with a paper towel. This goes in the trash. We're going to get our form. Now there's different types of forms. You can get a different one. This is the one that I had available at the salon. So that's what I got. You might want to use the one which is kind of higher with numbering if that's easier for you. But you take your form. Once your form is on, you can apply your primer. Take out your brush, you toss this. And you'll start building. And they want to see the extension on the wrap. They want to see, even if it's a little bit, even if it's not like a huge extension, if it's just even one marking up, and they can see the transition and they can see that transparent edge which you just built up, they're perfectly fine with that. Once that's done, just leave it down there. Don't remove the form yet because it's still wet and you could totally ruin everything that you just did. So in the meantime, you can grab a piece of towel. You can clean your brush. Okay. Tap the end of your brush and you hear that tap tap, you hear it hard and you're good to go. So that means it's dry. And then very slowly pull up your form. It's out of the way. You can toss it. I'm gonna file it. Once it's filed, buff it, sanitize your hands, and raise your hands. The final cleanup, you're tossing everything. So with your powder, you dump it in a paper towel. And the container goes to trash. The liquid gets poured in as well. You close it, put it in the container, goes to trash. Primer, everything, just clean it all up. Take care of it when you go home. Doesn't matter, this is what you're supposed to just clean it, clean up your table. You untape your bags, leave them on the floor. You're only going to leave the wipes and the sanitizer on the table. Your alcohol is gone. Paper towel goes away. Goes in the trash. You can put your hand in your box. You take the wipes, put these away, put that in the box. Hold the sanitizer bottle in your hand. You're gonna wipe your table down. You're gonna sanitize all of this. You're not putting anything back on the table. You're gonna sanitize the chair. Sanitize the client's chair. You're gonna go around, sanitize the client's chair. Once that's done, you're tossing this wipe in the garbage. You have your sanitizer in your hands. You sanitize your hands. put the toss the sanitizer away, raise your hands. Okay? So now you've left everything sanitized. They're gonna tell you, all right, you're good to go. You're gonna grab your bags. You're gonna grab your box, your toolbox or your duffel bag with everything in it, and you're just gonna quietly leave the room. So that is about it. In about, I would say, half an hour or so, when you go online and you check the results, it should tell you that you passed. And that was pretty much it. I hope you found this video useful. I tried to be as detailed as possible. Always remember the 2-minute cleanup. Every time you're cleaning, you're throwing off everything off your table, wiping off your table, sanitizing everything, cleaning your table again, sanitizing your hands, raise your hand. That's your 2-minute cleanup. Before starting any service, make sure before every service, you're sanitizing your hands and the client's hands. Once that's done, after every service, once you're finished your service, you're gonna sanitize your hands. It's all about sanitizing. Let me tell you something. There's no, certain number of times that you have to sanitize your hands. So just say you sanitize your hands 1 extra time or twice or 3 more times, it doesn't matter. They're not counting that against you. Remember, the whole idea is that before touching the client or starting a service, you need to be sanitized. After you're finished, you're sanitized. If you drop something down on the floor, say you dropped your a pair of scissors on the floor or your nail brush on the floor, it's scary. That's the last thing you want to happen. If you have an extra one, perfect. Toss that one, take out a new one. But if not, and you don't have anything extra, just take that, pick it up, sanitize it, and start working on your service. That's probably just 1 point. Don't freak out and stop the whole service because you're gonna lose all those points. That's just that 1 point. Don't worry about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful. I wish you guys good luck. Again, like I said, I am pretty sure, I'm positive you guys are gonna pass. Just remember, you got this. You're not working on a real person. They're just watching your steps. That's what they want to see. They want to know that you're okay to go into the nail world, to become a manicurist. You're ready to go work on people. You know what you're doing. And that is it. If you guys found this video useful and you guys loved it, you want me to post more stuff like that, please comment down below and let me know what else you'd like me to, show you. If you liked the video, please subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. And till then, all I can say is stay happy, stay healthy, and please stay safe. Don't forget to mask, don't forget to wash your hands, and don't forget to respect the rules so we can all stay safe, especially your clients. Please, guys, make sure that we're sanitizing everything the right way. These clients are trusting us when they come in, and we want to make sure that we respect them. I'll see you in another video, and till then, goodbye.